Cassandra, in the past month, you have gotten 2 other championships, and tonight you're looking for a 3rd. What's your game plan going in?
You know, Cassie 2 belts myself. I'm excited to fight Tootie. I wrestled her last week, and...
You are fighting Seishin?
Seishin?
Yes.
Okay, doesn't really matter. Tootie, Seishin, Shea. Doesn't matter who I beat. It's going to happen tonight. I'm going to be a 3-time champion. Cassie, 3 belts. It's going to happen tonight because I am the Golden One. Any more questions, Allison? No? Okay.
Tonight you are going up against Cassandra Golden, who has, in the last month, gotten 2 other championships. Tonight she's looking to try and make a hat trick. Are you worried about losing your championship tonight?
Losing? Scared? Fear is for prey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Ccw Chaos right here on the official YouTube channel of Cape Championship Wrestling. I am the 5-star man Asa Gray. Joining me, Ken Murphy, and we are starting things off with our February show with a bang. 2 huge championship matches. First up, the CCW Tag Team Championship, where we will see this woman, Seishin, the Little Blue Dragon, defend against Cassandra Golden.
Always exciting to see Shay C in the ring defending her title.
Making no entry, making just an immediate beeline for the ring, Cassandra Golden is Tootie Lynn Ramsey's Little Blue Dragon Seishin first opponent here in CCW. Of course, Seishin winning the CCW the Women's Championship. We have the Tag Team Championship match coming later tonight in the main event, but Seishin winning that Women's Championship in Chaffee, Missouri against Sarah Summers and Mardi Gras in a triple threat match.
She did. She's come down from St. Louis, and she's really made an impression on the crowd. Everyone's behind her and really enjoys her work, and she has captured that CCW gold.
And not just here, but in St. Louis, in Illinois, everywhere she's going, she's quickly developing quite a following. And as our CCW Women's Champion, she is looking to make a statement. Now, of course, Cassandra Golden, with that killer instinct that we're seeing right here, she has won not 1 but 2 other women's championships across in Missouri and in Mississippi, I believe, as well. But in just the last month, she is going on a quest for gold, and she wants to be 3 times Cassie, she says. Oh, but Seishin able to dodge out of the way there. The heart. Oh. Couple of chops, but Cassandra Golden with the strength advantage. Seishin showing off her speed advantage off of the ropes, jumping head scissors, taking Cassandra Golden down. Now Mardi Gras and Sarah Summers, they may have overlooked Seishin, and Cassandra Golden's gonna have to be very careful not to make the same mistake as a beautiful springboard arm drag, and not giving her a moment to breathe as she immediately charges her into the turnbuckle, goes for one more jumping knee strike. Cassandra Golden still on her feet until that snapmare takeover. Just a step up and into a kick, mule kick right to the face. Going for that quick, this could be done early. Cassandra Golden kicks up at 1.
You know, Asa, Seishin is showing some deceptive strength along with her speed and agility. Some deceptive strength for sure, matching power for power with Cassandra Golden.
Absolutely, she knows how to use her momentum. She knows how to use her speed to generate that momentum to move her opponents around where she needs to. And so smart of Seishin, wrapping that leg up in the second rope and hitting that running drop kick right to the side of the knee, trying to cut that power out from underneath Cassandra Golden. Now leaves her planted on her bad knee, and then just a spinning dragon screw. Really going after the knee of Cassandra Golden. Double stomp, standing double stomp right to the chest. 2. Keeps her down for a 2 count this time, but still Cassandra Golden unwilling to give up. Kicks out at 2. She wants to add to her collection. She wants as many championships as possible, as many championships, as much money, as much notoriety as she can get. We see Seishin making her way to the top rope here. Cassandra Golden still down. Trying to get the crowd behind her, rallying the fans. Leaps off the top, goes for that double stomp, but Cassandra Golden moves out of the way. Seishin makes it to her feet, but then immediately gets caught with that big boot. Cassandra Golden unable to keep Seishin down, but goes for another pin immediately. Now the frustration of Cassandra Golden here, just with a blatant choke in front of the referee.
Using her size and strength, trying to keep Seishin on the mat.
Exactly. This is what she's going to need to do. She needs to ground. She needs to ground Seishin. Keep that momentum from getting behind her, from her being able to use that speed that we saw earlier to just move Cassandra Golden around as she pleases. But we see Cassandra Golden with a limp there after that just a brutal running drop kick. But now she is just using her size and strength advantage, raking the eyes across the rope and leading it into just slamming her head into the turnbuckle. Snapmare takeover into a side headlock here.
Slow the action down, Asa Gray, and she's probably going to try to give that leg a chance to get the blood circulating back into it.
Absolutely.
I think when Seishin was working that body part and staying on the offensive, it definitely hurt her.
Her power advantage comes from being able to base and plant both feet. But now looking for that sleeper hold, Seishin with the power of the crowd behind her, firing back. But Cassandra Golden saw what was happening and immediately plants her again with a huge forearm and then dropping all of her body weight just across the back of Seishin. Does it a second time just to rub it in the face of the fans.
As Cassandra Golden picks up Seishin off the mat,
ragdolling her around and then just locking in almost a Steiner recliner, a camel clutch. Just wrenching on the neck of Seishin.
She's asking the ref to ask her as she let off the hold.
Oh! Letting go of that submission maneuver, but just to throw her face first right into that right into the mat. Again, just picking her spots, hitting her with stomps and kicks. Cassandra snap suplex, dropping Seishin down. This is not the first time Cassandra Golden has competed for the CCW Women's Championship, but she could get it here tonight as Tootie Lynn Ramsey, Seishin kicking out at 2 again. Again, this young woman is fairly new. She's a student of the game. She's been wanting to do this for so long, has put in so much work, so much time, so many hours traveling anywhere she can go to prove what she can do. Oh, Cassandra Golden calling for it one more time. Another snap suplex. Throws Seishin down, goes for the cover here. 1, 2, again, unwilling to relinquish her CCW championship in her first title defense. Cassandra Golden maybe showing a little bit of frustration here, unwilling to keep the champion down. Again, we see her just blatantly using the second rope for a choke. careful using every bit of that 5 count to not get herself disqualified. Oh, we've seen Cassandra Golden use this before. That running hip attack just right into her opponent. Oh!
The champion is in trouble.
She may be concussed. Did you see how her head just snapped back?
Massive impact. She may be out.
This could be it. No. 2.5. Seishin kicking out. And again, that frustration of Cassandra Golden. She has got to be careful not to lose her temper here. It only takes one mistake, and Seishin will be able to exploit that to lead to a victory. As Seishin fires off with an elbow strike, Cassandra Golden answers with one of her own. Right to the chin, and a forearm strike just shading off. I don't think Seishin wants to get into striking competition with Cassandra Golden, who puts an end to it early with that knee strike right to the midsection. But, oh, Seishin fires off with a clothesline, doesn't stay down for long. Off the opposite rope, but Cassandra Golden catches her with one of her own. Cassandra Golden with that confidence. She believes she has her right where she wants her. Oh, Seishin ducking under the clothesline. Cassandra Golden ducking under one. Oh, and a huge spear, cutting her in half, too.
And Seishin still kicks out.
That almost may have been that momentum of the spear left over where she almost rolled through. Both of her legs were over her head. And it almost looked like she fell out of that pinfall attempt as opposed to kicking out. But Cassandra Golden needs to spend less time arguing with the ref. She's throwing a tantrum here that wasn't a 3 count. I don't know what she has planned here. Charging into the turnbuckle, but Seishin out of the way at the last moment. Shoulder first into that unprotected steel. Oh, with a hard chop. Seishin, a very talented striker in her own right. Oh, and a stalling kick right to the back of the head. Oh, Seishin wanting Cassandra Golden up, hoping for her to stand up so she can get this running knee strike. Damn near took her head off. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. Seishin is still your CCW Women's Champion.
You know, Asa Gray, you think about Seishin and her agility.
And still CCW Women's Champion.
She takes the victory with striking and some power moves.
Yeah, Seishin coming out successful in her first CCW Women's Championship defense. Cassandra Golden may have learned a thing or two here in what not to underestimate your opponent, but congratulations to our women's champion, Seishin. Ladies and gentlemen, we still do have that huge tag team championship main event to come tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.
Gaming Grounds is your one-stop shop for all your gaming needs. Whether it's retro or current gen, you can find it at Gaming Grounds and even try before you buy in our arcade area. We also offer trades, pre-orders, special orders, repairs, parties, and more. Find us at gaminggrounds.com.
CCW fans, joining me at the time is, of course, the CCW Tag Team Champions, the Wise Church. And you have a huge title defense tonight against the LA Hustlers. Now,
Huge?
You've already defeated the LA Hustlers once to retain your championships.
Exactly.
But at the time, you know, they really cared about the crowd reaction. They cared about what the people thought about them and really were in it for the spirit of competition. But now that they've aligned themselves with House 100, they might be looking to beat you at your own game, you know, distracting the referee, maybe breaking rules. And
House 100, that's the 100 that we need in our collection plate. And tonight, Hustlers, second time you meet the Wise Church, you might have 100 houses, whatever they want to call, but we have the Wise Church, the holy house, that's the only house that the Wise Church believes in. CA?
Oh, so they have a little change of attitude is what you're saying here. So, I guess maybe, they're trying to take a couple of pages out of the Wise book, chapter number 5, verse number 12. Says, by any means necessary, get the job done. They've been reading the book, by the way. Have you purchased the book? Probably haven't.
No.
I'll probably give to charity and give you one for free as an early Christmas present. But you say that like we're supposed to be scared because they've aligned themselves with some new faction. Was it House 100?
House 100, yes.
House 100. Some 100. Make a joyful noise. Whatever. Anyway, House 100 looks like, let's see, the smaller of the two weighs 100 pounds. And the bigger of the two has gained an extra 300 pounds. So we're not concerned. We're the champions. We've beat them once, and we'll beat them again. No problem.
Well, yeah, I got to ask, you coming to do this interview, you had a little bit of a limp coming in. Is that going to affect your performance tonight?
We're just going to pray about it. That's all we're going to say. We're going to pray about it. All right?
That's all you need to know. Jacob wrestled with an angel. The angel hit him in the side, and he had a little limp. So sometimes a limp is what you need to get the fire started. After tonight, the limp is going to cause us to remain the champions. Speak your peace, boys, before you rest in it.
Now, Ken, I'm going to be honest with you. We try to be professional. We try to be unbiased in how we try to portray it as fair as we can. As we see the Wise Church making their entrance to defend their CCW championships against Mr. 100, House 100's LA Hustlers, in the interest of fairness and in the interest of impartiality, I'm going to go ahead and say that I hope both teams lose.
Well, I can respect your thoughts on that. I try, like you said, I don't get involved in who I like and who I don't like too often. I'll let the fans decide. I'll let you decide on what you're thinking. I find them both entertaining and probably hard to like at the same time.
I was able to speak with the Wise Church earlier today. They seem very confident. They seem very unbothered by the new attitude of the LA Hustlers, of the new alliances that the LA Hustlers have formed.
Well, they should be confident. Asa, you can help me out here. How long have they been wearing the belts?
I mean, since their debut. And one of the things they mentioned is they hold a successful title defense against the LA Hustlers already.
Yeah, they should be very, very confident. I know they may be coming up against a little bit different LA Hustler team with Shannon Young, but now they have no reason not to be confident.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be confident, but there's confidence and there's cockiness. And
understood.
I don't know which one of those hard to really gauge which one of those I saw. Now, of course, they do have the Deacons in training at ringside with them, so they won't be fully alone. And if you ask the Wise Church, every tag team match they're in is a handicap match with that unseen third member.
They think they've got that the all-powerful one in their pocket. They're on his side, I guess. I don't know. But yes, they certainly bring the numbers. Asa Gray, this is our first look at Shannon Young and part of the House 100 since that mess that we ended up with here last month.
You know, I don't think I'll ever get used to hearing that either. You're right. The way we left things in January, it was not ideal.
It was it was an absolute mess.
I mean, you mentioned it earlier. This is a new LA Hustlers. This is an LA Hustlers that we are not necessarily accustomed to seeing. Now, this may be the LA Hustlers that we should be more accustomed to seeing, since this is they're kind of bringing back that attitude that they had. Oh, already just destroying a fan sign.
Well, it's funny, Asa.
No respect. No.
They had a little fan support when they came out, left over from their old LA Hustler ways, but that'll probably fade pretty quickly.
Nope, just snatching signs left and right. This might be the first time that we may actually end up seeing a CCW crowd getting behind the Wise Church. That collection plate may not be empty by the time that they get back to the back.
They need a little extra dollars, yeah? Good for them. Well, this is quite a lengthy ring entrance, both teams, but I think they're almost ready to get down to it.
Well, you see the LA Hustlers starting the match by sending a message to the Wise Church, claiming those tag titles for their own. They are former CCW Tag Team Champions. They are no strangers to Tag Team Championship gold all across Mississippi, all across Tennessee, Arkansas. Everywhere the LA Hustlers have gone, they have been Tag Team Champions.
Dare we say the Mid-South?
All over the Mid-South.
All over.
Just
Lee Montgomery made that clear. They were big winners all over the Mid-South. And trying to reclaim CCW gold tonight.
But to do that, they're going to have to dethrone the Wise Church, who, through their entire career here at CCW, it's been seemingly impossible. Through as much as I hate to say it, raw talent, as well as, of course, playing the referee, playing their opponents, getting under the opponent's skin. But there you see Lamont starting the match by agitating the chosen anointed one himself, and
Asa Gray, the LA Hustlers look aggressive. They look aggressive.
They look
and with bad intentions.
They look aggressive. They look like they mean business. They know they are done playing to the fans. They are done trying to be your favorite tag team. They are all about the tag team championships and sending a message to the entirety of CCW. Seems like the Wise Church trying to play to the congregation here, but I don't know how receptive our CCW fans are going to be.
Not very.
Given their track record, and I would say that's fair. But here we go. We're starting the match. Reno Diamond, Lamont Potts. Ooh, Reno going for a big shot as he's got Lamont backed in the corner. Lamont ducks under and drops Diamond with one of his own.
Asa Gray, Shannon Young has a very calm demeanor, and I'm not buying it for a minute.
I mean, I don't know. Look at everything that happened back in January. At this point, Mr. 100 holds all the cards. He holds the CCW Championship. He holds the CCW Pure Openweight Championship. To hold all three, all the LA Hustlers to defeat the Wise Church, every championship that CCW has would be under his purview.
It's going to take all Jason Wells and Jeff Odell can do to rein in House 100 the best they can.
And having spoken with Mr. 100, which in an interview that will air probably next week, I believe, he's already prepared for that. He has a contingency plan. He truly believes he is 3 steps ahead of.
Does he have?
Wow.
Is he going to introduce some legal representation?
Well, he's 3 steps ahead of He's 3 steps ahead of Jeff Odell and has a game plan. But I'm actually very surprised to see the CCW crowd rally behind the LA Hustlers and House 100 here. Granted, the Wise Church has by no means made many friends in their time here at CCW.
There's a lot of psychology being played here. There's a lot of
mind games going on.
Absolutely a lot of psychology being played.
We started off with speed, and now we are tagging into the powerhouses of both teams. Notorious Bradley. That's what I just said, Mr. 100. Again, thank you. Mr. 100 has named Notorious Bradley Diggs, and of course the chosen anointed Antoine Wise, leader of the Wise Church. Bradley has CA Wise solidly in that headlock. CA shoots him off into the ropes, but Bradley runs right through him. Bradley's so strong, and now just taking the time to. This is the LA Hustlers that we're more familiar with. No respect for their opponents. Mind games, getting under the opponent's skin. Which normally, this is what we see the Wise Church do. This is the Wise Church's specialty, to frustrate their opponents. And now that it's very interesting to see them be on the other side of this and see how this plays out.
Hey, so you brought up a tremendous point earlier. We don't know what we're going to see before this match is over. The crowd's going to have to the crowd's going to make choices, and you just never know who's getting behind who during this match.
But we did see, again, for the second time, Bradley just running straight through CA Wise here.
Powerful.
This is really, I think, the first time that we've seen the Wise Church on the ropes like this since they've been to CCW. They've had spells where they were, they had to play defensive a little bit, regain the footing, but it seems that the LA Hustlers have their number here from the jump. Now CA driving Bradley into the corner here. He has a 5 count before he gets that disqualification, but and here we go. This is classic Wise Church, distracting Lamont, distracting the illegal man to get those cheap shots in while the referee is distracted. Oh, referee asking Deacon Reno Diamond if he had been tagged in. I think Bradley just slapped the Holy Spirit out of Reno Diamond.
That's one way of putting it.
Diamond might be gone. He might just be leaving.
Let's file that for the archives. He got the Holy Spirit smacked out of him. That's fantastic.
CA trying to motivate his partner here. Oh, Reno offering, saying that they need to pray, which might need to pray that his taste buds work again. Now we've seen this before. Bradley did not look trusting, and for good reason. Quick as lightning, that drop quick coming out of nowhere. And now that the referee's distracted, the double team can commence. Oh, going right for the eyes of Bradley Diggs. CA brings himself into this match. There was no tag. And just a series of hard shots in the corner here. Snapmare takeover. Bound comes off of the ropes and drops a big leg drop. First pinfall attempt of the match. CA goes for the cover, only gets a 2 count. Now, Ken, if you're Wise Church, do you want to try to get this over as quickly as possible, or do you think you want to try to wear out Bradley and Lamont.
Well, they are going to isolate Bradley, and they are going to keep Lamont at bay the very best they can and try to wear him down for the pin. They just soon get this over with. Yeah, they're not getting paid by the hour, Asa Gray. They want to get this over.
Oh, big back body drop. Bradley's got to look for a tag here, but he's still reeling after that assault by the Wise Church, by CA, by Reno Diamond. He gets the tag into Lamont. CA tags in the Deacon Reno Diamond. Goes low immediately. CA breaks up a pinfall attempt that Lamont had on Reno Diamond there. And now immediately holding him in place, keeping him from getting back to his corner. Beautiful float over. Oh, and just sits up in place and a tee off on Lamont. Oh! Reno taking him down with another clothesline here, another quick pinfall. Lamont able to kick out. We're seeing the classic Wise Church technique. Now Lamont with a little bit of fire of his own. Northern Light suplex goes into the cover here. The LA Hustlers have to be very careful in this match, and so far to their credit, they have done a great job. They do not want to get disqualified.
Now that's three near pinfalls by the LA Hustlers in short order. Again, one team may have to steal this match.
The referee's back turn again, a running knee strike we saw on the apron there, dropping Lamont. The Wise Church very aware of their champion's advantage here. If they are disqualified, if they are counted out, they do retain the CCW Tag Team Championships. Whereas the LA Hustlers, if they're disqualified, they leave empty-handed.
Asa Gray, I am trying to keep my eye.
Here's another close pinfall, but Lamont Potts refuses to stay down.
I am trying to keep my eye on the action on the ring, but I continue to look out at Mr. 100, who again, very demure, very composed. How long will this last?
And he's got that bat, that trusted bat that Lamont always brings to the ring. Tag team, double team maneuver, gorgeous double suplex, and very wise of Reno going for the pinfall, but Bradley knew that his partner was in danger here, and doing what he can to break out to break up the pin without drawing attention to himself by the referee. Big super kick, Diamond down, Lamont down, crawling over trying to get that pinfall. Then, oh, so close, so close. If the LA Hustlers have any hope here, Lamont has got to get Bradley in this match.
Yeah, the tags have not been frequent. The tags have been very delayed. Well, wearing each man out. Oh! Double clothesline.
Double clothesline. Both men down. Both men need to cross each other to make it to their partners here. And as you said, these are two veteran tag teams. These are two decorated tag teams. They know to try to keep the Wise Church have done an amazing job of keeping Lamont isolated, of keeping the LA Hustlers divided, while they've taken advantage of referees turning around. A little bit of stereo game plan here. And again, CA tagged in, Bradley tagged in, and this is just a hoss fight at this point. CA whips Bradley into the corner, comes up short. Oh, he's got his foot on the ropes. He's got referee catches it. Yep. Referee catches it. That would have been new champions.
The referee's making sure there's a clean.
But that is a pinfall. That is a good catch by the referee. But now the Wise Church. But he did catch it.
He got a 3.
He didn't catch CA's foot on the top rope. He had that leverage.
And they continue to hold on to those tag team goals.
The CCW tag team champions remain with the Wise Church.
A very tough start. Very tough start for House 100 tonight, Asa Gray.
Yeah, and I'm almost worried to see what's going to come after this, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in another episode of CCW Chaos. For Ken Murphy, I am Asa Gray. We will see you next week.